Well, he's awful anxious to get up here, and he's kind of bookending the show. And we wouldn't have it any other way. By God, let's hear it for Larry for crying out loud. And now he won't come up. That's fine. Don't worry about us. We'll be all right. Here we go.
So my sons were 11 and 12. I got them into Boy Scouts. They're not because they wanted to be in Boy Scouts. Because I wanted to be in Boy Scouts. Well, we went to the first meeting, scout meeting, and got in there. And it was all moms and boys. I'm going, this is really weird. Good. Signed them up. But these mothers afterwards mobbed me. They says, we need a scoutmaster. I said, no, I'm not going to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, we need a male figure here. He says, no, you don't understand me. I'm mean and I'm macho and monocrotic. Well, there's a bunch of boys right there. This international group of boys, Pedro and Manuel and Curly and stuff. And they heard me say that. They took a step back. But the mom says, yeah, that's just what we want. Here, sign on this line. Says, all right. And it says, also, here's a Boy Scout manual for your group of boys. I said, group of boys? He said, yes, you're going to be a den parent. Den parent? And a scoutmaster too? So I said, okay, all right. So took that manual home, looked at it, and I go, this is wimpy. These things are wimpy. I can do better than that. My wife says, well, do better than that. So, all right. So we started carving with 6-inch Rambo blades. We started building fire. And then we had to learn first aid to heal the cuts and the burns. But those boys eventually loved to come to my group. We had a great time. Then I found out that I had to go and do the summer camp. All right, we're going to go up to Camp Shepherd. Had not only my boys, but the whole troop's boys, 24. Plus, we had to have one more chaperone, and so they got this big guy from Arkansas, big skinny guy named Clifford. He was worse than all the 24 boys. Kind of a little crazy loop there a little bit. So he decided at summer camp, I have to back up a little bit. Now, I love to tell stories. I love to tell stories. But there's a way to keep the boys in camp. Around the first campfire, you tell grizzly bear stories, and you tell cougar stories, you tell Sasquatch stories. And first hike we went on, the next day, they're just like fleas on me. Looking here, there, everywhere. And also, to keep the cabin clean, I'll see if I can do this with you guys. I told flea stories. I told lice stories. Cockroach stories. Pretty soon, they're all scratching old Clifford. He's scratching away. Well, Clifford decided we're going to do the next day the hunt snipes. You ever hunted snipe?
Yep.
They're these little birds that have little beak. So we get them out there in this big meadow, and what they're supposed to do is take their sacks and chase the snipes to us. Of course, and you have to go chase them. Well, Clifford, he gets out there in the woods, and he says, there's one out here, and it's getting towards evening, and all the boys, boom, they're out in the woods, in the dark. I can see their flashlights going here and there and everywhere. Clifford, we're 30 miles from civilization. Now you have 24 boys out. Somebody's going to get lost. So I said, okay, I'm going something come in my head. I have a feather pillow, so I go back to the cabin, grab my feather pillow, and get a bunch of feathers. And I yell, I got one! All of a sudden, whoop, 24 boys and Clifford looking down from above, and I have these feathers right here. All of a sudden, and they're looking there. See, it's right here. It's right in my hand. See it? That feather's sticking out of my fingers, and all of a sudden I go, boom! And the feathers just go, boom! Of course, one boy, he goes, there he goes. He's going across the meadow with his flashlight. Oh, the other one says, no, it's going up in the tree. Old feather, old poor Clifford, he just freaks out, and he just goes running back to the cabin. He's totally freaked out. Well, that was a close call. Then come winter camp. Had 24 boys, Clifford again. Well, Clifford decides to bring Sasquatch suit. But none of us knew about the Sasquatch suit. So while I was trying to get the boys calmed down, Clifford, I noticed him in the back corner there, get this big old duffel bag, go outside, and I see him putting something on. And I see him going around the cabin here. Then he comes roaring in the front door. Now, I didn't know Clifford was a magician. Because froze several boys in place. A couple other boys levitated off the ground. And the rest of them did the disappearing act, except for Trevor. Now, Trevor decided he's going to blackmail Clifford. He says, I won't tell anybody if you let me put it on. Well, Clifford decides, okay, you can put it on. Well, now, Clifford's a tall guy, right? And he had a big bear coat and these bear pants and big feet and gloves. Well, Trevor gets on the coat and pants are too long. He puts on the big Sasquatch mask. But now, you imagine a midget Sasquatch with a big head levitating across the ground. Of course, you can see his feet, and away goes Trevor. And he takes off. I go, oh no. He goes to the rest of the camps and in the big Camp Shepherd, all the rest of the cabins, and starts terrorizing those cabins. I finally chased him down, grabbed him, got the suit back, put it in the duffel bag, get the kids all calmed back down again. But yeah, we had a great time. Those scouts, we only 5 of them ended up at the hospital. Food poisoning. Clifford, he took a couple kids on a hike and got lost. And, well, I kind of knew where they were, so I joined the search party, went out and found them. I was the hero, got rid of the boy's life. Yeah, those are the good days. But poor old Clifford, you know, with the Sasquatch, because I told some Sasquatches, and he went back to Arkansas. And now he's a cryptozoologist looking for Sasquatch. And he was so scared that all he can now say is, thank you.
Good job. Good job.